I want to leave you with the 7 tips for budgeting, for effective and stress-free budgeting. Basically, understanding your goals is important. Looking at yourself and what is important to you is very important. I forgot to say, but this presentation can be emailed to you if you like. I don't know if we asked your email addresses when we did the sign-in, but we can email it to you as well. I wanted to do the goal exercise because it's important to understand what are your goals, see them in front of you in writing, and then work on towards achieving them. And again, everybody's priority is different. What you value as your #1 goal for someone else is different, so it's very personal. Track your spending for a week. I strongly suggest that you track your spending for a week. Believe me, you're going to see some items you can definitely cut down on the expenses. If you don't write it and you don't track it, you don't realize how much money you're wasting on some of the things that you're spending, and you can cut down on those expenses. This is a recommendation, use a 3-category budget. Basically, there are always 3 categories in your budget that you spent a lot of money on, and you probably can cut down on those expenses, okay? So look at your budget, use the worksheet that I gave you, look at your budget and see where you're spending your money the most and where you can cut. So choose 3 categories that you may be able to cut down on your expenses that will most likely save you a lot of money. Most people spend on dining out, clothing, and the gadgets and entertainment, okay? So these are the areas that are not a necessity, but we like to do them, and most likely you can cut down on these expenses. Charge it. Normally I would never recommend to charge it, but the reason why charging it is good, I'm not saying charge on your credit card the amount that you cannot pay off at the end of the month. So you need to be able to charge the amount that you can pay off, when the payment is due without adding any interest or any additional fees. The reason they say use your credit card to keep track of your expenses is obviously when you look at your statement, when you look at your spending, it allows you to view what you have spent already. Not that I'm suggesting charge more than what you can afford, but if you can charge and you can see your spending, then that's helpful. Otherwise, it's not helpful. Save first. Always save. Always give yourself first. I used to have a colleague years and years ago when we were new in our career, we weren't making as much money. We were just, making a little income. She always, even if it was only $25 that she could afford to put in her savings, every paycheck she put $25 in her savings and she saved that money. Okay, so it could be as little as, I don't know, $15, but you are saving. So always save first. Again, going back to the basics of budgeting, try the 50-20-30 plan, and use the right tools. So I know you're better than me when it comes to using all the online tools and apps and so on and so forth. Your generation is definitely better than my generation. There are so many online tools out there. So not every tool is right for everyone. So pick the tool that is good for you, that you like to use, and then use the right tools for your budgeting.